Okay, it's Friday, and today's mission is to pick up a few more rocks. I've got my trusty steel breaker bar here that I'm using as a kind of a pry bar, some leverage. I finally got the tire in my wheelbarrow fixed. Had to patch it. So that is the rock that caused me the injury last time. But I am not defeated. I want that rock down there. And there should be, yeah, there's that big SOB right there. That's my goal for today. So here's how I'm doing it. I've got a smaller rock here. Yeah. And my breaker bar goes like this. Then I'm going to try to pry it up out of the ground a little bit and then work it over into the wheelbarrow where I will pick it up and then wheel it to my fire pit. Here we have victory number one. But the big rocks are yet to come, so we'll see how that works. Yeah, part of me wants to know, what the hell am I smoking? That's my wheelbarrow. That's my rock. I know I shouldn't, but something inside me says yes I should. Oh, this is going to be fun. Painful. I feel it. But you overcome. Let's see what kind of progress I can make. I got all my rocks moved, got my fire pit completed. Now what I plan on doing is, as I start finding more rocks, which they're still everywhere, I'm going to build the back side up and make it higher than the front. That way when I bring in dirt, I can just bring the dirt up to the fire pit and you know, slowly make the fire pit a little bit deeper as I bring in dirt. So that's one thing I got accomplished today. Also, got me another tomato plant. This one here is a Jet Star. I've already pruned a lot of the low-hanging, ugly branches off, raised the soil up, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and pinch him off too. The reason being is the little plant takes a lot of energy, a lot of resources that the plant has to grow a fruit, especially when it's this small. So I don't want it to worry about the fruit so much. I want it to get bigger and nicer. Now the Jet Star tomato plant, under optimum conditions, you know, some people have picked over 100 tomatoes off one plant. So let's see how good I can do with one plant. I'll be happy if I get 20 tomatoes, but we'll see. So I also picked up a few more things. I got a J box here for the ceiling in the bathroom. I got a new quick LED light. All I have to do is nail this to the 2x4s up top. This will go inside of that like so and just wire it up, whatnot. This was $18. It is the daytime light. It's not the warm light, it's like daytime. It's kind of like what I have here in there. You can see like the LEDs are more of a warm light. That's a white light. So Also, it's time to change the oil. Had to pick me up a new hat today at the John Deere store. I went with steel. I like steel stuff. And it was a cheap hat, and it's a summer hat. So, yeah, I've had the hat 5 years. Yeah, I think it's met its life expectancy. So here's the install kit for that. And so yeah, oh yeah, I did get 2 bags of topsoil for the bucket since I dumped the other dirt out. So I'm gonna eat me a salad, then start working on the bathroom again. Okay, folks, it is Saturday. I guess it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been doing some running. I haven't really had an opportunity to get working on the bathroom today, but I'm getting ready to. And I went and picked up a few things at the Home Depot, so I thought I would show you all. Minus this. This is the bag for my shop vac. I got just a cheapy ceiling fan, or not ceiling fan, but exhaust fan. And I picked up a new window. Now this is just one of the windows that they had in stock. Home Depot. It's an Anderson window, 50 series. It is actually 35 3/8 by 47 1/4 inches. Now the standard window in the trailer is 31 by 39 1/2. I didn't really want to go with a bigger window for the bathroom, but I got to thinking about it. I was like, well, I can just pick this size, and when I go to each room and start doing repairs to walls or whatnot, I can just go to the big box store and grab this window and it'll work. For 148 bucks, can't beat it. It's a double hung window. You know, it's got I guess it's got a good insulative value, and I think it got like a 4-star on the reviews out of 5, so I was pretty happy. What I'm about to start on is I've got the power off to these light switches. My main power is coming from this wire here, and it comes down into the switch. So I'm going to disconnect this and get rid of all these crappy boxes and drill the holes down the walls. That way I can mount my light switches here, my exhaust fan, somewhere in here. I decided to not have a closet in the bathroom, just for simplicity reasons. And if I need a closet or a place to put towels and stuff, I can have like a standable shelf here in the corner. Totally fine. No need for all that extra stuff. Plus right here, that's where the hot water heater is, and when I get to it, that will be coming off. That will end up being a door, and that is going to end up being a hallway closet, and probably where the tankless hot water system is going to go as well. And we have light. What I've been doing so far, I took all the electrical stuff out of the electrical wiring out of the ceiling and run it down here to one switch and one light. And when I get time to get a hold of my buddy, I'm gonna have him come by and show me the right way to wire up a second switch, which will run a second light, and the exhaust fan that I got. So now I'm just kind of doing a preliminary cleanup, and I'm gonna get started on this wall and get it reframed up and get the new hole for the new window. Hopefully I can get that done sometime today or tonight. That's my goal. And then after that, I'm not really sure quite yet. Something else I was wanting to show you guys. If any of you all are looking to do something similar to what I'm doing, this is a book I got at Lowe's. I don't know how much it was. I think it was like $25. Yeah, $25 US. It's a really good book. Oops. Everything is in color. All the diagrams, they're really nice. Goes through a whole bunch of stuff like basic outlets, and then gets up into more complicated stuff. But all the diagrams are really easy to see. Everything is really straightforward. Comes in really handy. So I'll have a link in the description below if you want to pick this up on Amazon. Okay, here's what I got so far taken out. I'm kind of taking my time trying to figure out what all I need to do as far as joining these walls together. This wall stud here is good. There's no rot behind it. It's still joined up here, so I think I think. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this, but it's hard to say. Hard to say. I might just cut this off flush right here, run the 2x4 up to this, use one of those brackets and tie it together, and I'm just going to have a double plate 2x4 along the top, because you can see how this old 1x is all rotten. I'm just like, it's not even worth keeping. So stepping on bits. So I'm going to come up with a way to tie that all in with a double plate 2x4. And as you can see, I've got a 2x4 down here. I'm going to trim off a little bit more of these, add a double 2x4 here, considering this is an exterior wall, and then start figuring out how I'm going to do the new window. It's never easy. So I got to thinking, is if I'm going to have a joint here with the 2x4s on the floor, the bottom plate and the top plate, I need to construct it to where the 2x4s interlock going forward down this way in the trailer as I rebuild walls. So I'm probably going to end up, well, I know I'm going to, cutting this off right here straight across. This 1x here is going to be gone. My 2x4 is going to come all the way over here. I'm going to bring it to this edge, right this corner, okay? Then I'm going to put this, let's see, 2x4 back here, start my other 2x4, the second one, up against here. That way, going forward, I will have a 2x4 coming over here on top of this 2x4, interlocking them together, and I can shoot a bunch of screws and join it together and make it strong. I'm sure they have some kind of hurricane tie or something where I can interlock that together. So on the bedroom wall, you know this wall is bad. So I'm going to take out this new 2x4, knock out that old 2x4, and then keep doing the top the same, making it every time I have 2x4s joining, they interlock. So this window process just got a little more complicated, but it has to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this end 2x4, get rid of that piece, cut the paneling out here, and see how it looks, and try to get this finished before, I guess, midnight. Okay, Sunday morning, I've been finishing up in here, getting all this stuff off of the wall. It's been a slow process, a very dusty process, and I'm getting ready to start framing this wall for the new window. I just have to do a few more things and before I start. So yeah, let's go look at this window again. So here it is. I got all the wrapper out of it. It's going to be a little bit bigger than what I had. It's like 30, don't have my tape, I think like 38.5 inch wide. So I'll have to figure out, my wall studs will have to go right on these sides here. So it's just a slow process, but hopefully by this afternoon the wall will be finished and that window will be in there. Here we go. This is just a rough test to make sure that everything's level, everything's square, and first shot in here, and it's almost dead nuts. So I'm totally happy with it. It might be just a hair out, you know, but it's totally okay. I think these windows are going to look really good. You can see how much longer the window is than the regular trailer window, but that'd be okay. It just make it easier for me to look out the window when I'm conducting some serious business meetings during the day. So let's give the old Ferguson a test sit. I can spy on the neighbor right from the crapper. I'm just teasing. I don't do nothing like that. Not while I'm sober. Anyway, so yeah, you can see. Woo! But yeah, I think it's going to be real nice. It's going to be a nice, affordable, double hung window. It's nothing lavish, but it's not cheap, and I think it's really going to look good. Now, as far as the outside, I'll have to remount some type of fake storm shutters. Or one thing kind of irks me when you buy a lot of any homes in Kentucky, you never do see them. They're always fake. I'm actually thinking about maybe putting some real storm shutters on the outside. The only reason being is there's a lot of trees around here. There's a lot of limbs that fall, and we do get some high winds, and I'm gonna invest the money to put nice windows. I guess I'd like to have a way to protect them, maybe. Just kind of a thought. So what do you guys think about that? So I'm gonna end this video here, get it uploaded to you guys, and come back for the next video to see the final results of the window. See you guys later. Well, you can see I've got the window installed in just the nick of time, because it started raining. Now, oh shit, sorry puppy, stepped on Jamie. She's always like 6 inches from being right behind me. Anyway, I got the window installed. Everything's square, looking good, and I just haven't finished building the rest of the wall or leak proof the wall yet, because as you can see, I'm running out of time. But it has a really nice window, opens easy, it folds out where you can get to the screen, you can wash everything really nice. Excellent. I think what I'm gonna do on the outside is, my metal cutting was kind of crappy and it was a little bit rough, and these windows require J-channel or some type of outside trim. I think I'm gonna get some like 1x3 or 1x4 something, paint it white, and trim the outside of it. I think that'd make it look really good. I've got to add a couple braces up here. I'll probably add 2, and I'm going to add a second 2x4 underneath the windowsill and have verticals going that way. So, but first I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm wore out.